Hey guys, Triple B here. We're back with another Radiant Eternatus deck. So if you haven't seen this card yet, it has a really powerful ability in Climactic Gate. When you play this card from your hand onto your bench, you get to search your deck for 2 Pokemon VMAX and then put them onto your bench. It does end your turn though, so do be mindful of it. Don't use it until you finish doing what you need that turn, because if you haven't used a supporter or attached an energy, you might be kind of shooting yourself in the foot. It is a really powerful attack though, being able to get 2 evolution Pokemon right out of your deck and onto your bench. If you're using it on your first turn going first, it's a really good way to grab the momentum and just run away with the game quickly. Today we're going to be pairing it with Rayquaza VMAX. So Rayquaza VMAX has an ability, Azure Pulse. Once during your turn, you can discard your hand and then draw 3 cards. It's really powerful, and the fact that it's not limited to just one Rayquaza doing it each turn, if you've got 4 of these set up, which we can easily do with Eternatus, just being able to get 2 out and then evolve up another 2, gets you a lot of draw power. Its attack is very powerful as well in Max Burst. It does 20 damage, then you get to discard any amount of basic fire or basic lightning from this Pokemon, and it's going to do 80 damage to the active Pokemon for each one you've discarded in that way. Do keep in mind, it's only able to be discarded from this Rayquaza, so you can't just have one sitting in the active, charge up guys on the bench, and just keep repeating. You do need a way to kind of pivot around, and we're going to run Air Balloon to be able to do that. Can be a little bit awkward to pull off, but when done right, it's a very powerful Pokemon, and seems like it's got some potential with Eternatus. It does evolve from the basic Rayquaza V. We are only running 2 copies in the deck though, since we're going to be kind of cheating them out with the Eternatus. We don't need to be running a 4-4 lineup. Has the attack Dragon Pulse, 40 damage, discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and then also Spiral Burst, which is sort of just like a weakened version of the VMAX's attack. It's going to do 20 damage, then you can discard up to 2 basic fire energy or 2 basic lightning energy from this, and it's going to do 80 for each, so it does get capped at 180 damage. To make sure we've got the energy for Rayquaza's attack and be able to recycle it, we're going to run a 4-4 line of Mareep and Flaaffy. Flaaffy's got the Dynamotor ability, so once during your turn, you can attach a lightning energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. It does specify bench, so that's where it comes into play that you need to be able to kind of bounce guys around, and we've got Air Balloon to help us out with that. Effectively, if you can get 4 Flaaffys on your bench though, get 4 lightning energy out each turn, and then attach another one, 5 energy, and then discarding them does 400 damage total. It's a really great way to be able to accelerate things out and just get very high numbers set up for you guys. For some bench protection, we're going to be running 1 copy of Manaphy with Wave Veil, so prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks. Mareeps and Flaaffys, they don't have a lot of HP, 90 HP on the Flaaffy, they're in range of Greninja being able to snipe them, and there's a lot of Lost Box running around with things like Kyogre as well as Sableye, which can just kind of knock these out on the bench, which we don't really want happening. It's not going to prevent the Sableyes though, so do be mindful of that, but it's just something to consider, and we've also got Scoop Up Nets to pick them up, so if you're concerned about that, get the energies out, maybe scoop up net them, swing for an attack. In those single prize matchups, you don't need that much energy out, so you may just be able to manually attach once you get the effect off once or twice. Alright, and to the trainer cards. We've got 1 copy of Energy Search. It's just a really reliable way to get into the fire energy. Since Rayquaza's attack is 1 fire and 1 lightning, can be a little bit awkward if we're only finding lightning energy, so we've got 1 out just to be able to search the deck for it. Got 3 copies of Evolution Incense to get into our Flaaffys and our Rayquaza VMAXs, and then just to make sure our Radiant Eternatus isn't prized, we're going to have 2 copies of Heavy Ball just to get it out. For some search, we've got 4 Quick Balls and 3 Ultra Balls, as well as 3 copies of Stormy Mountains. So once during your turn, each player can look through their deck and get a basic Lightning or a basic Dragon Pokemon and put it onto their bench. That means we can get our Rayquazas, our Mareeps, or even our Eternatus out of the deck if we did want. If you're getting Eternatus out with this though, it's not going to trigger the effect to get the VMAX, but we can then use Scoop Up Net and pick it up. So maybe you're not finding Quick Balls or Ultra Balls and this is all you have, but you do have a Scoop Up Net. It's another way we can get that effect off early, which is very helpful. For some draw, we're looking at 4 copies of Research, and then we've also got 2 copies of Raihan. Since we do need to have the fire energy and lightning help scale up damage, Raihan's really effective just to be able to go, hey, you knocked out my Rayquaza, that sucks, but Raihan's just going to get the fire energy back for it, or maybe the next one already has a fire energy, it gets a lightning, then we use Flaaffys, attach for turn, we're getting in range to be able to take a knockout. It's a really good card to include in the deck. For some switch, we do only have 2 copies of Air Balloon, but we've also got the Scoop Up Nets to help, so that we can be using Flaaffy to charge up our bench Rayquazas, as well as 2 copies of Choice Belt just to scale up Rayquaza's damage a little bit. And since we don't run any Vstars, we don't have a Vstar power, we've got 2 copies of Forest Sealstone in the deck. It's really helpful to be able to attach it to a Rayquaza if we need, and just get any card from our deck. So Counts as your Vstar power for the game, but Star Alchemy just lets you look through your deck for any card, put it into your hand. So maybe we need some draw support, get a Professor's Research, or we need that fire energy, just grab it with Forest Seal Stone. For basic energies, we're looking at 3 copies of fire and 7 copies of lightning. If you like the deck list, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want more shenanigans like this. But let's hop on ladder and see if Rayquaza can still hold up with the meta. So we start that. Yeah, I just saw them popping up. Thanks for that, Bluefish. I'll take a look after this turn. Zarku, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Got a little robot dance going. I love it. They start with the Luxray. Busted. Okay, so if this Pokemon's in your hand and you start the game, you can start it. That's its whole thing, right? If this Pokemon is in your hand when you're setting up to play, you can play it face down as your active Pokemon. Sweet. 1 colorless for 50 and search your deck for 2 trainer cards. So could you just play 4 of this? You could theoretically just play 4 of that in your deck and just always start with it. I don't know what that would combo with, but like, you could do it. Okay. Getting rid of that sucks. Getting rid of the Raihan also sucks, but yeah, I think we have to do it. We've got the Sky Seal Stone, so we could use that theoretically to get into Eternatus if we don't have another means to. We'll get... Well, I don't like that at all. Oh, I meant to hit show cards, not say no. I would have taken that Mareep. I'm sorry, game. We had a misunderstanding. I wanted those things. Bring them back. Alright though, so E-Turn literally just cheats out 1 Rayquaza. Is it even worth it? I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. But like, what, we do this. Like, probably should do it to get the fire energy, but I'm also kind of thinking just do it to get a quick ball to get rid of this lightning energy to get into another Mareep, since I pulled a Goomba moment and didn't grab a Mareep there. Absolute Goomba moment. Also, as if we prized 2 of these. Like, what are... Not too sure. It's been a while? Okay, sounds good, Bluefish. Well, let me know. Because if it's not bank breaking, I might take you up on it. That was pretty cool, man. Or like, if you got ideas for badges for the channel, that's something I need to look into. Cool. Definitely something to keep in mind there. Okay, so Lugia comes out and goes Baba Booey. I think we just chuck that active. We're not really in a position to be doing a heck of a lot. Yes, if we didn't grab a Mareep. Boom. Boom moment. Scoop this up. Give him that. Get another Mareep. And I think we just pass here because we don't want to get rid of this. How are we looking for switch cards though? So we should still have 2 Scoop Up Nets and a balloon in the deck. Well, that's not nice. I was using these. Rude. You need to relearn. But you'll pick it up quick. Love the bowl of popcorn chicken and rice bowl. Reminded you of Execute. And the Link one was a fun one. Yeah, the Link one looks pretty sweet, man. I like that. Okay, how is the prize mapping going from here? So we do have Raihan at least. Although Raihan's not doing heaps, right? We need a counter stadium. We got a balloon. Hey, it's that Mareep I should have taken out ages ago. Come here, little sheep. Little bubble. Because, like, theoretically, we Raihan. It gets what's in the discard? Lightning energy. This gets a lightning energy. Then we get into a fire. We can take a knockout. Yeah, I think that's the play. We do this. We use it. It thins. Right, because 4 puts us at enough. 3 is 240. 4 is 320. It gets enough. That'll do it. Kind of funny thing is, I think if we had have taken that Mareep earlier, we'd be in a pretty good spot right now. But now we're not in a great spot. Because this one's not charged up at all. So we don't have Raihan to get it out. It's got a 4 seal stone on it, so we can't even like attach balloon or treat it. Like maybe we run a vacuum so we can get rid of our own thing and get rid of Path and things like that. Yeah, I don't think this is really a meta deck. It's more so just that, hey, can we make it work? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Well, that's concerning. All right. I don't think we put the V down. I think putting the V down just puts us in danger. Those are damage counters though, yeah? 16 damage counters. 3, 9, 12 gets those. Like, I guess we just Scoop Up Net that. Right? Resets it. Don't do both. Just do the Pokemons. We go 1-1. And then probably just quick ball this way. We keep the energy, right? Because then we can potentially attach retreat. That's risky. Like, we're basically going with the mindset that these will die. Right, that's 14. 2 on there. Or he takes out the Flaaffy in one of these, that's all 16. Path is complicating things. Definitely complicating things. Interesting. So do we get it here then? Like, we kill this. We kill this, but then Charizard comes up and kills us. And we, like, eat a bunch of damage in the process. Yeah, I think if we had taken that Mareep when we should have, well, not we, me, Goomba play, 100% Goomba play, things could have played out differently because we would have had more energy in play at certain times. And it may have made the difference. Also, just including some sort of way to get the Forest Seal Stone off after using it, I think would be a good idea. Wasn't really anticipating on it being alive still though. I don't hate this deck though, that actually kind of works. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're looking for some more deck lists, there should be some popping up on the screen right now though. Till next time, take care of yourself.